Well, I think first of all, the transitional living team does an amazing job of assessing both the strengths and the needs of these young people and reassessing them on an ongoing basis. So I think that's really important. Quite often we have interventions that assume we know what they need, right? We know what they have. And that's a perilous assumption to make with these populations. So I'm very impressed with the assessment that the TL specialists do. And then tied to that is the supervision they receive, both from their supervisors. They get added clinical assessment or supervision. And what that means is there's ongoing assessment, because when the TL specialist is talking about a particular young person, the supervisor is likely to probe and ask questions to make sure that the team is staying on top of changes in the circumstances of these young people. So I think assessment is a key part of what they're doing. I mentioned supervision. I think that's another thing that's very important, and the level of supervision is really impressive and much more than what we see in other programs that are trying to provide sort of one-on-one help to young transition age young people. So you've got a meeting with your unit every week. You have additional work with a clinical specialist to talk about particularly difficult cases that you're dealing with. So that level of supervision and the expertise of the supervision and the focus of the supervision on the things that are being assessed, so that they're constantly going back to, okay, what was our assessment of this young person? How are they moving in terms of the areas we want to move them on? And then lastly, this is all part and parcel of this, but lastly, I think the intensity of the intervention is very impressive. You know, I've studied other programs like this, but this is the most intensive in terms of the one-on-one time that the transitional living specialist is able to spend with the young person. The fact that they go out into their lives and find them, that they're not sort of meeting them in an office all the time, and again, that level of supervision. So the intensity of the support that's being provided to the young people is, I think, very key to the success of the program.